Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. No Marie this week. We don't know why. We don't know what happened. She just texted us and said, no go for today's show. What do you guys think it is?
She didn't say it like that. If she would have said no go for today's show, I would have been entertained. She did a little haiku or whatever, but no, she just she's out. She's probably
she's just out, blackout, drunk. Kind of out is she?
I plan on being unconscious. The roofies kick in at about 7:30, so I can't.
Oh man. Well, thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking. Let's just run down this real quick. Today comes Cowboy Bebop season 1 on Netflix. Check that out as it came out today. Also check out on Netflix, if you're into it, season 2 of Tiger King. So Tiger King, did you guys watch Tiger King season 1? I mean, that was great. That was funny as hell too.
Don't spoil it. I know it's been out for a while, but I haven't seen it.
Wait,
yet.
You've never seen Tiger King?
No, I just
Was
you know.
And here I thought Carol Baskin was the bitch. You're the bitch for not watching.
I don't know.
the show.
Is she part of Tiger King?
Yeah.
No, you will never
You
forget
have to.
that
We're
name.
not going to tell you. We're not going to tell you. We're not gonna
So
tell
I'm just gonna watch it. They're gonna introduce this character, but I'm her. I'm the bitch.
But it's good though. It really is. It's entertaining. And then Tick Tick Boom on Netflix.
What is that one?
Which is the very first movie directed by, is it Lin-Manuel Miranda? Is that how you say his name? Or
really? Okay, yeah, you're right. That's how you say it.
It's a musical starring
Lin-Manuel.
Andrew Garfield. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, yeah, I keep seeing the preview to that.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, I think it's Spider-Man the musical. Is that what that is?
Yeah, good old Spidey. And then this Friday in theaters, you guys let me know if you're gonna watch any of these movies. Ghostbusters Afterlife. You guys interested in little
I want to
Ghostbusters
see
Afterlife?
that. Yes.
That come out
I'm in.
today.
I'm in.
You're in too, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Okay. And then there's another one in theaters. Why can't I not think of it? Come on, you stupid brain. You're so stupid.
Is it out already?
No, comes out today. And it is, I cannot ponder. I cannot think of it. It's one that, King Richard, which looks good.
Oh, it's going to be on HBO Max as well.
It is also on
streaming at the same
HBO
time.
Max with
Yeah.
Will Smith, the story about Serena and Venus
The
Williams.
Williams sisters.
That looks pretty good.
It does. It looks
good.
good.
So there you go. There's your little streaming update for today. Watch all those. I'm very excited for Cowboy Bebop.
Me too. Absolutely.
What
anime.
about Monkey Hitman? It's on.
Oh, I want to see that too on Hulu.
I
That
do
looks
want to
funny.
see
That's
that.
good.
It's just not-
Do you know a backstory behind that?
well,
No.
it is a Marvel
A
comic.
Marvel book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Marvel comic. I never bought it or anything, but it is a Marvel comic.
That
How
comes
about
out- Is that out already?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, it
it
is,
came out
okay.
already.
All right.
How about just before we jump into our review of Red Notice, starring The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot on Netflix? Do you guys see the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer?
Yes.
I did.
And that get you excited?
Very much so.
I don't know. I mean,
Johnny doesn't know.
I'm gonna watch it. I like the previous two Spider-Man films, but I'm just so confused of what's going on. Like, because Doc Ock comes out, and then like he's like, "You're not Peter." I don't know. All kinds of weird shit is going on. The Goblin's in it. I feel like
Basically,
I'm gonna be a little confused.
That line alone kind of helps what I've always said. I'm like, why do the Peters look different? It's like, if they are in different universes, why do they look different? Because in the Spider-Verse film, Miles Morales, Peter looked like the other Peter from the other universe. All the Peters looked alike.
Right.
But in this one, they don't look alike. So I'm a little thrown off. Why do they look so different? And then Doc Ock was like, "You're not Peter." You know,
And the
So
reason
do they look
why,
different. Go ahead, Kevin Feige, tell us.
No, I'm telling Johnny the
Oh.
reason why the confusion is because you probably got from the preview that Peter wants Doctor Strange to try to basically erase the past when Mysterio tells people who Spider-Man is. And that's why everything goes haywire. Because it doesn't quite work. So what happens is he opens up a portal and he ends up sucking in villains from the other universes. And rumor is that all 3 Spider-Men are in it, and Miles Morales is supposedly in it. And
If they put Miles, they should put Gwen in it as well.
Who's the black costume Spider-Man?
that's Tom Holland.
I think that spider suit is of Wakanda origin. Because if you look closely at it, it looks like it has the same pattern as Black Panther's costume. It even has the gold accents. I think I don't know how he gets it, but it looks like Wakanda.
I think
origin.
it was, I don't know. I think it was designed by Hasbro to sell toys. So, who do you got?
Accomplished. I'd buy that thing. It looks super.
It's out already. You can get it.
You got Doc. It is out already too. Doc Ock.
And his web shooters have like that weird Doctor Strange
He has gauntlets.
fighting thing. Gauntlet.
Yeah, he has gauntlets. But you got Doc Ock, villain, Lizard, Sandman, Electro, and the Goblin.
2 goblins.
Green Goblin. Well, the second Goblin is Defoe. They're both.
I don't think so. Why would he change his costume?
He
has a hoodie on. He has a hoodie on.
He
this
just
time.
doesn't. Is it a hoodie or long hair? I couldn't.
No, it's
tell.
a hoodie. If you pause it, it's a hoodie, and he has no mask on. It's just a hoodie.
Yeah, that's why I think it's just him. I sent you that photo of the test, with and he's wearing the goggles. That's what he's wearing in that picture. He's wearing goggles.
But why does he have a beard? That's a stunt man.
I don't know. That's not Defoe though. That's just the guy. Exactly. That's a stunt man.
No, man. I think it's two goblins.
No,
I think it's Andrew Garfield goblin. Andrew Garfield.
That one died.
So did Willem Dafoe. And
No,
did you hear
Dafoe
Doctor
is not-
Strange? Doctor Strange said all these villains died fighting Spider-Man. It's their destiny. It's their fate. So none of them are supposed to survive.
Wait, Sandman
They
never
all
died. Sandman never died.
Sandman's the only one that didn't die,
Huh?
but the others did.
Is he really living?
Wait,
because
did Lizard?
he just blows
That's
away
true.
in the
It's just a
wind.
goddamn. That's right. He
Did
could've just
Lizard
blown away.
die? I can't remember.
Lizard died.
And did Electro die?
Electro died.
Did
They all killed themselves accidentally somehow.
Yeah, they did actually, because that came up in something I watched, how every villain has killed themselves accidentally. Yeah.
Well, except for Doc Ock. I think he did it on purpose. He sacrificed himself.
Yeah, like get out of here, Peter, whatever.
Right. And then he put that big fusion bomb or whatever it was
Yeah,
into the water.
that's right. That's right. Anyway, it's exciting. That's for sure. And Johnny's right. These 2 last Spider-Man movies did not disappoint. They were very good. So unlike the previous 5 outings where not everyone was a winner.
Yeah, Far From Home. Once you got over the fact that that technology doesn't really exist, where you can fool, a whole city just with drones.
With 1,000 drones.
Yeah, once you get over that fact, really good movie. Just like when I watched like Pacific Rim, I'm like, man, that's a really effective robot for killing, big ass dinosaurs.
I
or
like how
whatever.
you take certain things and go, oh, I got to get over that. And this is going to be pretty good.
Now.
Oh, man.
Now that I'm
Inception.
okay with this situation.
let me dive
This
into
movie's
Inception
a
real quick.
5-star.
Yeah, I can see my dream having a
Sure.
dream, having another dream. Sure, I'm in.
All right, if you're gonna make fun of me, just do it one at a time, you fucking dicks.
Look,
You actually
Ned.
look like a dick.
Look,
I don't know.
you look like Ned is what you look like right now.
Oh, man. Anyways, there you go.
Wait,
So check
is that a
those
Tiger
out.
King reference?
No, that is Ned, Peter Parker's buddy,
Ned, the fat
bald
Filipino
Asian
kid.
kid.
I don't
Did
know,
you watch
is he
the
Filipino?
previews?
I don't know if he's Filipino. He's seen other movies, and Ned's in the movies. His best friend.
But he's not bald in the other movies. He has hair. This
Oh,
one
it's
is-
right. He's
is
bald
hair.
now. That's
Yeah.
right. Johnny looks like
A penis.
if Stone Cold Steve Austin was Vietnamese and 300 pounds. So
How's that even a reference? So
I mean,
Johnny
at first
looks
at first I was like, this is definitely a compliment. Like, no, he's basically just saying it looks like me.
yeah, no. It's like if I saw Stone Cold Steve Austin, I mean, look like my buddy Johnny. If you were Vietnamese and 300 pounds, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Throw him another burrito. I thought you like beer. Well, you
Because
said,
I
"Oh, Johnny."
said so.
That's right. That's the bottom line.
So instead of Johnny breaking through the glass, it would be like what would it be? It'd be like number 47, number 40. I'm right here. Fast food type of.
I just
And then
go storming through with my knee braces.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me my goddamn
Carrying
47.
your in and out, cup in one hand, burger in the other, stomping down at the other.
Johnny 316 says, "I'll take the damn fries and the soda."
Oh,
There you go.
that would be a terrible character. Just
Yeah, it would be
Fat-
terrible. Okay.
His name is Fat Fuck with PHs. So it'll be okay for TV.
Oh man,
I'm in.
Yeah,
I've been training for this all my life.
So there you go. So yeah, watch all those Netflix shows and go to the movies and watch good old
Spider-Man 1 month
Ghostbusters.
from now.
No,
Way
Ghostbusters. I'm talking
Home.
about Ghostbusters. They were.
Ghostbusters
Go
is
watch
Friday. Or
Ghostbusters.
today.
I know that
Today.
today. Go watch
But I'm just saying, a
Ghostbusters.
month from now is Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, we'll tell them
No
3
way
weeks from
home.
now.
I
So-
could use some recommendations. Maybe our listener can recommend something. How would they get in touch with us?
Through the website? No, I
Ooh.
kid.
That's a good one. Once
Well,
you
they
get
go
over the
through-
fact that there's no website, then everything
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, no, there is
Anchor FM. They go to
Fix
Anchor
that.
FM and leave a voicemail.
Well, they can reach
that.
us on Instagram.
Or email nerdstalking at
What's the Instagram? Is
yahoo.com.
Instagram also at Nerds Talking? Or is it at Nerds
It's
Talking the
Nerds.
podcast? You don't even know. You run the Instagram and you didn't, and you build a non-build website.
Carlos, your first
Tell you
job
right
is to
now.
fire the person in charge of all this shit.
Our tech guy. Fire
tech guy.
Our tech guy.
Tell him.
I'll tell
he
you right
owes us
now.
Money.
Our Instagram is nerds_talking_PC for podcast.
Okay, email us. That'd probably be the easiest. way to do it.
It's probably
Email
easier.
us
Yeah.
At Nerds Talking. Is it Nerds Talking at Gmail?
At Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. I think we're good. We covered everything, right? We're good. All right, on to Red Notice on Netflix. Red Notice starring Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot. I think that's pretty much the
Oh,
only
is
name.
it Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot?
Gal
I heard it was Gadot.
Gadot. I mean, that would make
Gadot.
sense. People call it Gadot, but Gadot makes more sense.
You think they say Gadot because it sounds fancier?
Gal Gadot?
Like, hello, Gal Gadot. Hello.
So
What's-
just the
it's her
Aussies?
native pronunciation.
But it's Gadot. I thought Gadot was her native pronunciation.
I don't fucking
no,
know.
I don't think so.
But
Isn't
nobody's
going
going
to
to say,
pronunciation?
hello, Gal Gadot.
I
Sounds
don't know.
fancier if it's
Gal
Gal Gadot.
Gadot. Either way,
Look
so
that up,
yes,
Johnny.
we all
got the
seen Red
Google
Notice.
machine.
So, Johnny, you're first. Give us your take on Red Notice on Netflix.
It wasn't terrible. I maybe 20, 30 minutes a little too long.
Really?
Yeah, I think they had one too many adventures, there's a lot of heists in there, and then there's the breakout of the prison, and then there's another heist, and then there's an escape.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just one too many.
Yeah. Did you like the comedy?
I did, but like I was watching it with one of my partners at work. I didn't say that right. I was watching it with one of my buddies.
There you go. My partners.
Yeah, at work.
Mhm.
Oh wait, are you
uh-huh.
trying to make a joke?
No, you
Mhm.
continue.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Fancy
While
boy.
the inmates are breaking out.
Whatever.
Breaking out.
Yeah.
We just leave the doors open. It's like it's like a Canadian jail. Just-
Yeah, they come back. In Canada, they always come back.
yeah.
You can stay like longer. No, I'm good, eh? Thanks, though.
Yeah, right. Don't come in too late, eh?
Yeah.
But he kept saying like all he hears is Deadpool every time that Ryan Reynolds talked, and then I couldn't get that out of my head. It wasn't quite Deadpool, but his humor is
Is the same, regardless. of the
yeah
movie.
in all of his movies. even
It
with
almost
Free
feels
Guy.
like he writes his own lines.
Yeah.
Like or the person or when he's gonna star in our movie. I know how to write for him. He always has to talk in third person. Here you go. Like,
and has to make these smart remarks. And I was
all the time.
entertained. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm getting tired of it or anything like that, but yeah, it was a little much of the same with Ryan Reynolds, and then The Rock.
Your favorite. Don't say anything bad.
I love The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Now
But?
let me put that out there. I love The Rock, but
You love his butt.
I
Cool.
just don't. The motherfucker's just too big. You can't be in disguise when you're fucking
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
it's stupid.
292
I saw the
pounds.
same thing. Yeah,
Or-
this guy's too big. He's too big.
Yeah, I was like, hey, which one took the jewel? It's that motherfucker over there, the size of a truck. You know,
Right.
I love, like I said, I love The Rock, but he just get a little smaller.
He's just. And I mean, here's the thing. It was his movie. Like his company made that movie.
Right.
So of course he's gonna be in it. But you're right. There's just certain roles he shouldn't be playing. Just at
Yeah.
all.
Like when he stole I think it was a Porsche. And then he crashed it right away.
Oh, he crashed it. Yeah.
But once he got in, I was like, there's no fucking way you're gonna fit in that car. As big as you are, like I drove a Lamborghini for my bachelor party, and there was a lot of seat adjustment. I mean, I'm only 5'10". I weigh as much as The Rock, but I'm only 5'10", and yeah, I barely squeezed into that thing. But he just got in there like no big deal. The seats were already set up for him. I was like, just little things like that.
What did you think of the twist without giving it away?
I liked it.
Did you see it coming?
No,
Same
I wasn't.
here.
I wasn't really
Same here.
looking for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see it coming because I really wasn't anticipating it.
Yeah, I mean when you have a crook versus a crook, I mean,
Versus another crook, basically.
yeah, yeah. Who knows
Yeah.
who's going to betray who? I wasn't fond of the Interpol
Yes.
aspect
Yes.
of it.
Yes.
I don't think you're allowed to just send people to the goulash like
You
that.
can. Yeah.
You can or you can't.
Can in 7
Because
Buck
Fit
production
is a
movies.
professional. He works for Interpol.
I do
Fit
work for
does. He knows
Interpol.
all the laws. and
I've been in a
rules.
lot of pools. I was one at a Holiday Inn recently.
I was in the outer pools, the inner pools.
Swimming pool.
Any type of pools, as long as there's water in it, I'm there, man.
I'm like, yeah.
Football
Yeah,
pool.
so they just took him to the worst place,
Like right away too.
the Guantanamo of Siberia.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was no like trial. Just
And-
put him there
and-
now.
On top of that, like it was just a phone call. Hey, this
Yeah.
guy, his agent, does he work for?
That's
No.
right. Yeah, that's
Don't
all
work
it
here.
was. Yeah.
He quit like 9 months ago. Like, oh well, then I'm
Oh.
gonna arrest him. And why'd you trust his ass in the first place? So
Yeah.
the Interpol agent, I'll give it-
Remember though how he
some
came on the
time.
scene? He just came on the scene like I work for so and so. I know what's gonna happen here. See,
Yeah,
it's all fake. Would
And
you
then
even trust
she-
somebody just walking to the scene like that? Like, oh, what? Where'd you come from?
no, I mean when he proved that he was right, yeah, I would have trusted him. But just the fact that he got in, like, I
Just
don't
walked
know.
into the scene. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So
I still liked it. I still liked it. I'm
what was
talking
your
a lot of
rating?
shit, but
out of 5, what was your rating? Here we
3.
go. 3?
yeah,
Okay, 3. All right.
I'll
We
give it
got
a 3.
Carlos, give me your breakdown of Red Notice on Netflix.
I too thought that Ryan Reynolds he wasn't as much Deadpool in this one, but it actually worked in this one as opposed to some of the other films where he just does it and it's not Deadpool. But in this film, his character, it's just how he is. But I'm with Johnny on the Rock thing. When he was running across that bridge from the prison, he was running behind Ryan Reynolds. See how sluggish he was moving? He was like moving super slow. I'm like, dude, you are way too big for this role. And you should, and The Rock, and of course, The Rock was, again, all the other characters he's been in all the other movies. It's the same guy. He bores me. The Rock bores me when he acts. It was a good movie, but it's entertaining, but it was the same role, same guy, same trying to be wisecracking, but he doesn't work for him too well. But I mean, I liked it. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 as well. But like the twist, I didn't see the twist coming. But when Interpol came in, when Interpol came in, like to where they found, the third egg, I'm like, you have all this stuff around you. Why do you give a shit about this egg now? You can go get it later. You're like, look at all this stuff in here now. You found Hitler's bunker. So now you have all this stuff. So
Yeah,
why do you care so
there's
much
a
about
lot of you can get a lot of kudos at work just
No
bringing all
shit.
that shit in, and then instead of the egg.
it? And at first I was like, how the fuck did Gal Gadot get here? How did she know to go to Argentina? But then it was after we find out, okay, now we figured out how she got here. Because at first I was like, this bitch, how'd she get here? But
I don't know.
But even when The Rock planted a kiss on Gal Gadot, I'm like, this is not believable. It just looked awkward. I'm like, this is just weird. It just because The Rock is just, I don't know. Like I said, the same character, boring. He doesn't seem to have chemistry with anyone really in the movie, but I liked it.
I think his chemistry works when it is like ironic or just goofy. Like in Jumanji. In Jumanji, I thought that chemistry worked because it was just super goofy, and he was acting like a total like nerd, and she was a nerd. It seemed to work.
But they
just
didn't make out, right? They didn't kiss.
Just like
yeah. It was super awkward. Remember, like they were sticking their tongues out, but it wasn't landing anywhere.
Oh yeah.
What was the other movie? The one that we brought up before that was pretty good with Kevin Hart, where they have like
Central
CIA.
Intelligence.
There you go. That was that he was good in that because he had to play something different, and he was good in Jungle Cruise also. But
Jungle Cruise, the same character as this last character.
Now I don't see. I saw Jungle Cruise as he was trying to play a character. So his problem is in Red Notice, he just seems like it's just himself. He's not playing a character. Like he's not stretching himself. He's just.
Well, the problem with Jungle Cruise and with Red Notice is, like most of his movies, every time he delivers a line, at the end of every sentence, he has to do that big ass smile with his big ass white teeth. Dude, not every sentence has to end with a smile. Stop. Like,
I don't know.
Everything is so happy. I'm just so happy to deliver this line and not fuck it up.
I thought
one take, Terramana. You know what I'm saying?
The movie was it was fun. It was a fun high. Johnny's right. It was 20 minutes. I told Carlos when I first saw it, oh, this movie's too long. It was like 20 minutes too long. In the middle, I was like, this is going on too long. Like, just get to where you're trying to find shit. And then I don't know. It was a fun movie. Ryan Reynolds again. This reminded me of Deadpool. I didn't mind The Rock. I mean, they were okay together. The twist was good. I'd give it a 3.5. I mean, it's a fun movie, just a fun heist movie. It wasn't original. We've seen that type of twist before and so on and so forth, but it was fun. I mean,
they left it open for a sequel, but
it was Netflix, believe it or not, #1 most watched movie premiere ever. So they got what they wanted.
You ever wonder about those Netflix, like the top 10s and whatnot? Like during the time that Squid Game was at the #1 spot, that movie going out in style or something like that. It's with Morgan Freeman. I think Michael Caine's in it.
Yes.
That was in the top 10. I was like, really? It's been out for quite a few years now. Are that many people watching it so it could be in the top 10? Like Cocomelon, the children's.
Well,
TV
that I get because kids want to watch it all the time.
It's on my house at 24/7.
Yeah.
So I can see why that's in the top 10 all the time, but I don't know. I think with a couple extra bucks, you could.
You can put anything in top 10.
Yeah, go right to the top.
And there's that show Manifest that ended up on Netflix. They bought the rights to it, and then they're making season 4 to finish it. And it was, I think, #1 during the whole pandemic. Like it just sat at #1, and that's because people were actually leaving it on, like during the day. They were trying to build it up so they can get another season out of it. So they were like rigging the system. They weren't actually watching it. They would like go into another room, put on Netflix, play the season, and just leave it. And they were going on
that with I forget which movie it was, but like people would just buy tickets for the theater and like nobody would be in it. So it's like a sold out theater, but only like 2-3 people inside. Have you heard that? I think it might have been with the Avengers, actually, to try and get the numbers up to try and be #1.
Oh, that
try
was
to beat Avatar.
Yeah.
No, that was Avatar that did that. Remember Avatar re-released over in
Oh, they
China or
re-released so
something?
they could beat
so they
the
can break
Avengers.
Avengers record.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's the secret, man. You just,
And they
every
did.
time
They
they
broke
get
the
a
Avengers
couple mil
record.
ahead,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah,
re-release.
yeah, you just re-release it.
Director's cut.
If that movie
Johnny-
re-released, I wouldn't want to see it again. So
Johnny's got a point though. You do see some crap on the top 10 of Netflix. You're like, why is this on there? This is super old. I don't believe this many people is watching it for it to be top 10.
Yeah, I mean, like the Going In Style movie, nobody watched it the first time. Like, I don't understand how this is like if it's gonna be in the top 10 of Netflix of the whole US, it's just kind of hard to believe that it's number 8 when it only made 20 mil at the box office.
you're not wrong. I mean, it's Squid Games. I understand why that was number 1. The buzz.
Mhm.
I mean, it shut down the broadband in Korea. That's how much popular it was. But I don't know. I mean, who knows that? To be honest, nobody really knows how they do their algorithm. And when they put their numbers out, nobody actually knows if those are real or anything, because they don't have to do anything. They don't have to tell us what anything is. They can tell us everything's number 1 eventually. Like,
Right.
So, Netflix, the best thing ever. I swear to God. There you go. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds
Oh.
Talking. You have something else?
I did.
How about after the break? You don't. Good. How's the
Maybe.
website coming along?
Yeah, go ahead. I
All
forgot.
those answers you said were the same answers if I said, how's the website? No, I don't. Maybe. Those are the website answers. All right. We'll be right back after the break on Nerds Talking the podcast.
Hey, this is Kate. I'm a forensic psychologist and crisis clinician, and I collect stories. Everything from true crime to trauma to parenthood. There's a lot more in common between depression and sociopathy, or between serial killers and podcasters, than you might think. Are you sure you really want to know? This is Ignorance Was Bliss at iwbpodcast.com and IWB Podcast on social media.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the podcast. We're with Carlos, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, download, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends, email us at nerdstalking@yahoo.com. And the website will be available in 2023. 2. You say 2?
2.
Guarantee?
Yeah.
And what quarter?
First quarter.
First quarter. All right. Well,
What fiscal year would that be?
We'll see what happens. Okay. And then before we jump to the next thing, a crypto update. How's your crypto doing? Is it doing good? Anybody got crypto?
Horrible.
Crypto's no good for him. Johnny, you got cryptocurrency?
I do not, but my brother
Okay.
has some, and it's I think he's only down $300 last night.
Yes. I bought $400 of Shibu.
Damn.
But too late though, right? Not.
Yeah, too late.
Yeah.
It took a shit. I sold it at 230.
Hey.
And but I'm okay with that because it was sitting there for a minute, and I was like, that's enough of this crap. It's failing me.
I think I might get into it a little bit, but I'm gonna treat it like when I go to the casino. Like, this is how much I'm willing to lose today.
Yeah, that's why the 400. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in and see. I gave it like 6 weeks, I think, and I was like, no, every day is going down. I'm like, I can't constantly either stay steady for me, but don't just keep on taking a shit every time I look at you.
Well, I bought $50 worth like a while ago, and I'm still up $133.
Of the Shibu?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also bought it a while back when it did go high,
No,
So-
I bought it before it went high.
That's what I'm saying. You bought it before it went
Yeah.
high,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why you're still positive.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like the people out there that bought Vita Coco stock.
yeah.
You stupid fools. You stupid sons of bitches.
No, it's
Anyway,
up today.
It's up my ass.
It is.
It went-
It's up.
But it went down though. It went up.
Well, it went up from $18 a share back down to its original $16.50.
Exactly.
So I made $1.50 today on Vita Coco.
It's like when I had a Dogecoin. Now I made money off of Dogecoin, but everybody thought it's gonna hold at 75 cents. I think it's at 22 cents now. That shit was never gonna hold. Crypto's
what is
just
it at? It's
crypto's
at,
a bunch of shenanigans, man. It's just a bunch of like. Did you know the Staples
It's at
Center?
23 cents.
Staples Center is not called Staples Center anymore. It's
It
called
sure isn't.
Crypto.com
Crypto.com.
Arena.
Oh, really?
They-
Crypto.com bought
They
it, huh?
paid $700 million for the rights. Now think about it. The only people getting rich off cryptocurrency is the people selling you cryptocurrency. Right? That's
No
about
shit.
it.
No
That's
shit.
about it.
And have you seen in the theaters now before movies, they have crypto.com commercials? Like Matt
Yeah,
Damon's got a
I have
crypto.com
seen
commercial.
it. Yeah, I've seen it. It's hilarious to me. Cryptocurrency is not accepted anywhere. Why am I going to
But
grab
it's
it?
traded
It's not.
widely.
It's traded. Yeah, it's trade. It's
You can turn it into cash. I mean,
Well,
you,
yeah,
take,
you
you
can
take
turn
an
it-
extra step.
you could turn it
Well, a
into
friend
cash.
of mine bought this one called Meta,
Oh, okay.
I've heard about this
Meta.
one.
and he spent $300 on it.
Mm-hmm.
He's now sitting at $19,000, and this thing hasn't even hit a penny yet.
So
Well, it's
he
like-
went
it's like
from
Shiba.
$300 to 19 G's.
To $19,000. It went in just 2 weeks.
Wow. I mean, how long ago was this?
Let's pay attention to the conversation. In just 2 weeks, it
No.
went from $300.
How long ago did he buy it? That's what I'm saying.
2 weeks ago,
Well, you didn't say that.
He
you said in 2
$300.
weeks. You said just in 2 weeks. So I don't know when the 2 weeks started. You said just in 2 weeks. So when
I
did
see
it
where
start?
you're both coming from, but I
Does
just
that make sense?
to clarify, how long ago was it?
Yeah. How long ago? Was it 2
2
weeks,
weeks
from
ago.
today? Because you didn't say that. You know, you said just.
But as
in
I
2
told the
weeks.
story, I'm assuming you would think, oh, 2 weeks ago he bought $300 worth.
No, because you
now
said
sitting
just
at
in 2
$19,000.
weeks he made that much money. You didn't say 2 weeks ago. You said in just 2 weeks he made that. Okay, in 2
But I
weeks.
started the story with he spent $300.
Your friend is stupid. So
2
it's
weeks
over.
later,
Stupid. He's a stupid face. I don't want to hear from him anymore.
He makes me angry.
Yeah. Stupid bastard.
What-
What's his name? Doesn't matter.
Kenny.
No.
Yes.
Ah, Bumblaclad. All right, I like it. I like it. Well, at least that's somebody I know. So there you go, Kenny. You deserve it, I guess. You're doing well for yourself anyway. When you look up, what's the funny thing is when you look up Shiba, that's what it's called, Shiba, and it shows you how much it's worth. It just says 000 because it's worth.
not worth a penny, so they
It's
can't
never gonna be
post
worth a
it.
penny, like ever.
Well, Meta, if you look at Meta, it's still at 000.
And where do you buy this Meta at? Is it on Coinbase?
No, this is totally all just, you need a crypto wallet. You need to go through another site to
Oh.
buy BNB to get
No, I got
it's
you.
It's such a fucking shit show to get this stuff. But
Can you
apparently it's worth
do me a
it if you want
favor
to
and
jump through all
talk
the
to Kenny?
hoops.
I have a $10 of NFT. There's an
But you know, it's funny.
Anthony Davis layup NFT that I have. I need to
Wait,
turn
it's
that.
Anthony Davis?
It is, but
Nice.
I think it comes free with the pack type of
Is
thing.
it Pelicans, Anthony Davis, or Lakers?
It's Lakers.
Oh,
But what's
that's
funny is
sad.
This wallet that you can buy this Meta with, it actually stores NFTs as well. So you can get this wallet, Johnny, and you can throw your NFTs
Ooh.
and buy Meta, and that other one, Space Moon, that people were making a big deal about for a while. A couple other ones on there.
Oh, Meta's on Coinbase, but you can't buy it on. You can't buy it on there. You can only see the value.
They're just showing it on Coinbase. It's
Yeah,
not
you can see
available.
the, you can see the value. Though, wow, how much it's worth? You are right. It's like
worth nothing.
it's literally never gonna reach a penny ever.
No, you can jump on it now and still try to make money from it, and
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
going to spend a lot of money to get millions of this. Oh, and here's the thing: if you buy Meta, it pays your dividends. I don't even know how you get dividends, but it pays you dividends back in Shiba coin.
Mm.
So now Kenny has 12 million Shiba coin, which is only worth $1,500.
Oh man.
But that's how it
So-
pays you back. It pays you back in other cryptocurrency.
You know, if you think about it, we've been doing this a long time. When we were collecting cards, it was a very similar concept, right? Like when I don't know, we all had the 92 first Skybox series.
The Upper Deck series was key.
Well,
Way.
Oh,
but
Sky-
Skybox, like the first set, I remember collecting it.
Mhm.
And then I just stored it away, and I was like, well, it's gonna be worth millions, right? I'm just gonna set it in my garage. It's gonna be worth
Mhm.
millions, and it's probably worth
You want-
$7.
I was gonna say you want 17. What do you want?
No, if you're offering 17,
I'm not covering shipping. I'm not covering shipping.
I'll give you $7 plus the NFTs that I have.
Oh no, it's true though. It's actually true. People like us that collected baseball cards and like, oh man, this is gonna be worth so much 20, 30 years from now. I mean, for us, it's 30 years now since we collected those cards.
I remember I traded with Peanut. He had the Bo Jackson black and white card. I basically traded my whole collection, and then I think I might have promised him my firstborn. I'm not sure.
You don't want it,
but he just gave me that one card, and I think he might have gave me like something to hold it in, and I gave him the rest of my shit. Like thinking
Give you a top loader and a card.
What'd you do with it? I mean, do you have it?
I hope
is the
you still
question.
have it.
I don't think I have
In
it.
a safety deposit box.
Yeah, I buried it because I knew.
Your
But
wife
then,
always
like-
says, "You still pay monthly for that security guard? You shut up, woman! I gave up everything for that."
Yeah, I would say more.
Hide the
money
baby.
now.
He's coming for the baby.
I could probably hire Bo Jackson
He
now,
buries
just
it
to
in a
take that
box.
picture.
Will he
Buries
be
in
at
the
Thanksgiving?
backyard in a box. Always digs it up once a year just to look at it and buries it right back.
Yeah, come to think about it, I made a lot of bad deals with Peanut.
Oh man, we can get him on here. He's been on here before, so yeah, we'll call him up. Yeah, no, crypto is funny. We talk about crypto a lot on this show, but I still, it doesn't
Baffling.
It has value because again, if all three of us buy crypto and then we sell it, we're just selling it back to crypto.com to resell it back to Johnny that I sold. And it's just a recycling endless circle of
Pyramid scheme.
it's just recycling endless, like, okay, I'll sell mine. Okay, oh, we got some here, buy it. You take that now. Oh, I'm gonna sell mine now. Okay, I'll buy it now. And it's just like endless cycle of buying nothing, but it's worth something because people are buying it. You know what I mean? And dumping it, buying it, and dumping
What's weird to me is that you can mine for
it. Yeah, you
this
can mine
stuff.
for it. Yeah,
I don't understand how that works.
we explained
So
that on
look-
the show.
Well, I still don't understand.
So
Perhaps.
basically, your server computer, you have to have a pretty powerful one at that. It basically mines for crypto through like a lottery system. So your numbers have to always match that crypto that it's mining. So your system constantly keeps basically coming up with random digits. And the way it mines it, if it actually lands on it, it can mine the crypto. And the crypto it mines, it will be worth like 0.1. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So if
but
you ever
it still
see-
doesn't. But that still doesn't say or explain how that is of value. So your computer
exactly, that's what I'm
basically
saying.
spits. Your computer is spitting numbers.
That's
Now
that's
it's
what I'm
worth
saying.
something?
So
Where's the
that's
value
why.
coming
Have you ever
from?
seen a crypto farm, as they call it? A crypto
Yeah,
farm
I've heard of
basically,
them. I've
it's
not-
basically people that rent huge like shipping containers, and they'll load it with like 100 servers, and they just run all day long. And they'll be like, "We mined $37 whatever today. We found this many this today." And it does that all day long. And my thing is, where the hell's the value in any of this? Why would
Exactly.
somebody
Where's the value
want
coming
it?
from?
And if I go into any store, there is nobody saying, "Hey, this pack of Twinkies is 3 Dogecoin." Like, oh, like I have a TikTok. I already made 5 videos so far, but they're all about that. I walk into 7-Eleven and I ask, "Hey, how much is this Dogecoin?" Like, I'll hold something up. And I got the employee tell me one time, "What the hell is Dogecoin?" And I'm like, "You suck." And that's my TikTok, because you can't use it. Now there are crypto ATMs, Bitcoin actually ATMs. I think there's even just crypto ATMs
Yeah.
that actually spit out money, because that company that owns the ATM buys your crypto off of you, of course, at a value lower than it's worth, because of course they're going to make their money or their crypto. But it's crypto.
I guess I just don't understand.
How it has value.
Maybe I'm thinking of it as an actual product where it's not. I mean,
No, you're right. Are you thinking it as like a stock? Like I bought Disney stock,
right.
and
well,
Disney's
I'm-
an actual thing that earns money. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, even in the stocks, right? They're gonna say, all right, there's 10,000 shares out there or whatever.
Mhm, mhm,
Like, you can't mine for those stocks.
No, that's what it is. It's 10,000.
Yeah,
Whoever buys them first come, first
but you
serve.
can mine for crypto, and that's just so weird to me.
We should do that though. We should
It's
all
like
go to Disney.
unlimited.
We should all go to Disneyland with like pickaxes. You know, in between the
And
gates,
I'll
there's all the
I'll
bricks.
come out with fishing poles
And just smash the pickaxe. What do you guys? We're mining for Disney stock. You leave us alone. You find any yet? It's retarded. It's,
you know, if we had the right uniform, we wouldn't be bothered.
that
I
is
feel
true.
like
Actually,
if we have our
That's true.
name saying,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'm
Yep.
Jimmy from Utah,"
yep, yeah. No, it's from.
they won't say shit. No, because all the people, yeah.
I know what you
it's-
mean. The tags, the tags that say where you're from. You know,
I'm not very good at my spy name. I'm
Good old-
like, I'm
good old
like the
Jimmy from
rock,
Utah.
the rock in disguise. Like, hey, you're not in the right.
They know
spot.
right away who you are.
Yeah.
Hey, Stone Cold, knock it off.
no,
Hey, that's not Stone Cold. What do you mean?
that's
That's
Jimmy
the Vietnamese
from
Stone Cold. That's Jimmy,
from
Utah.
Sacramento.
From Sacramento. Wow. Yeah, you're getting caught.
Yeah, I'm
Sacramento, Kansas.
You get caught.
Yeah, and I'm a snitch, so just be careful. guys.
Wow. You're gonna
Don't
stitch on
trust-
yourself.
Yeah.
I did it. Like, buddy, relax. Yeah, it's funny. Crypto's people make tons of money though, and they're millionaires based off of it.
That's like
so.
NFTs though, the same way. You get a bunch of, I mean, you get a bunch of, it's not tangible. It's not like your
Man,
NFTs that you have now. You have to log onto a
NFTs.
server to see them, right?
NFTs
Unlike the
are
baseball cards, you
just-
can dig them out. You still got them. I mean, they not be worth what they were at first, but you still have them. They're tangible. They're physical things.
I just
With the
think it's-
NFT, like the concept is cooler to me because there's only so many of those, and I don't know. All I
Well,
know
no,
is
it's
I
like art.
invested
It's not cool.
$10.
You're trying to say tell
But
yourself
it
it's
is, no,
cooler because you
it's
bought a
like-
bunch of them.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what it is.
Well, when I
It's-
was reading about it, I was pretty.
Don't you remember the
excited.
baseball cards where you can turn them and they're like there'd be motion?
Oh
in the thing?
yeah,
hologram ones?
Yeah, they're called
buddy.
something Flicker, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or the
yeah,
little
yeah,
flip
yeah.
book.
Oh, the
with
flip books.
Kevin
were
Mitchell catching the
badass,
ball
where you can
barehanded.
you flip and you see the whole
Yeah,
action
there's the
happening.
original NFT right there,
Oh,
baby.
those were awesome. You still have that? That was great.
That was Paul's. Paul. had that
Oh,
one.
okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
good. No, but even NFTs, all it is just a digital version of a collector's item. That's what they did.
Right, but
Really,
you
that's
can't
what
mine
it
for
is.
those. You know that.
No,
That's
no.
why
You can't mine for those. Those are actual. That's a it's a real thing. Whatever, but it's a real like you bought it. It's yours. You
like
know.
a stock.
Yeah.
But then
Yes
again,
and
it's
no.
not yours. You don't own it. Like Johnny's, for example.
Well, it's
He bought
true.
it, but he
Johnny doesn't
own it. It's on the
own
NBA
it.
server.
Yeah. Well, he owns.
Don't
he
just throw my
owns
name in.
it.
I know you bought some too.
I bought one pack. I have 3 of them.
No.
How
I
many
bought
do
one
you
pack
have?
as well. You and I have the same.
do
amount of-
Oh, you have
own-
3
so,
cards as well.
So when
All
you
right.
make fun of me, make fun of yourself too.
You do
Don't-
own. You own that particular numbered version of that NFT.
Well, I
So
feel
you
like
own
all of
that.
the whole world owns what I own.
But is
so
but
it's
isn't
not rare.
but isn't that dumb too though? Like you say you have an Anthony Davis NFT, right? Of him doing whatever he's doing. But everyone else has the other 2000, but because they're numbered, it's not worth as much. It's not a card. You know what I mean? Like baseball cards, you knew, oh, that was like one of the first printed ones. Like that's why it's worth more. Or this is for this reason, for that reason. And
Well, the
NFT,
NFTs are the same thing. It's like
that's what they're the
number
same thing.
2 of
But they're just numbered. They're not anything special. Number 17 isn't any different from number 1000. They shouldn't be worth more than another one. But what they do is they do the thing where, oh, the first one has this cool diamond effect to it. Oh, it's ultra or something stupid like
I
that.
don't know. I feel like when they finally start releasing like Kobe stuff, like the number 8 and the number 24 of however many are going to be worth 10 times more than the other ones.
I see.
But I don't qualify because I've only bought one pack.
You do qualify, loser.
I need to buy more to get. Into,
Oh, is that what it is? Something like that?
Yeah,
That's a scam.
They're like, I get
Oh,
the
that's a
emails.
sucker's
that-
game right there.
yeah, they say like, oh,
Yeah.
That's almost like saying you can't buy the new Camry because you haven't bought the Corolla first.
no, it's
I'm gonna go out
very
and get the
similar.
Corolla
Yeah.
Yeah, and sign me up.
Yeah, I know. I'll take the Corolla. I really need that Camry. I think, like, for instance, there's a story recently about this artist that did 20 NFTs. One guy bought them all and paid him up front like $150,000, and the guy sent them 12 emojis. That's it. And he couldn't do anything about it. He's like, couldn't do anything about it. So, it's funny, man. It's anyway, digital. It's too funny. All right, we'll take a break here at Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back with some 007 here on Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Leadership, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starfleet Leadership Academy. Its ongoing mission to develop leaders through Star Trek, to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. A Star Trek podcast told through the lens of leadership development. Subscribe today. The Starfleet Leadership Academy.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm Lafayette. That's right. I'm first. Johnny and Carlos are here too. And MGM, the studio that makes all the good old 007 movies, recently was sold to Amazon, if you weren't aware of that. So Amazon now owns MGM Studios. They just released the latest 007 movie called No Time to Die. Bad title. So I saw it. It was very long, 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Was it that long?
Yeah, it's pretty long. It got some, I mean, it got good reviews, but people didn't like the villain. They thought he was horrible. And so Remy Malek.
Villain was horrible. I agree.
He's a great actor, but he could have been. I don't know if it was the writing. I don't think it was him. I think there was a potential there because he's a great actor, but yeah, they just didn't set up, I would say they set him up for failure just by the writing.
Yeah, and that's what
the premise.
That's what I felt watching it was. He's playing the role just fine. Yeah. It's just he's not in the movie very much.
There's not enough of him to establish how smart he is.
Exactly.
For what he did. It didn't make any sense.
He's only in the movie for maybe 20 minutes, maybe not even that long, to be honest. The action's really good. That's a typical Bond thing. I enjoyed it. I'm not a big Bond fan anymore. Like,
really?
I think I just got burnt out. Like, oh, another Bond movie. But this one, I think out of Craig has made 5. Daniel Craig, right? How many has he made?
I believe it's 5.
He made Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, No Time to Die. Did he make something called Spectre?
Spectre.
He did.
That was number 5.
So those are 5 right there. I really like Quantum of Solace. That's probably my favorite of them.
Really?
Yeah, I really
big
like
on that one.
Yeah. But this one was good, had good action. I thought the story was pretty good. I actually thought the story wasn't too bad. Remy Malek's character, the villain, he had the Thanos plot basically, where my secret is going to wipe out or help the population control, and it was a Thanos. It was a Thanos theory, and I thought, oh, okay. I mean, you're another Bond. I'm really smart. I'm not super villain guy. I'm just smart. I have this idea I think is better for the world, but it's dumb. Like, it's not doing anybody any favors. Every Bond villain's kind of like that. But I enjoyed it. I give it we'll go to the ending after everybody talks about it, but I'll give it a good 3.5 out of 5. I mean, it was enjoyable. I didn't think it was slow. I think Daniel Craig doesn't disappoint. I thought Skyfall was slow.
That was the previous one.
That was the previous one. Previous one was Skyfall. Spectre was 3rd. Spectre was slow. Actually, that was probably my least favorite. Is Spectre.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
I mean, honestly, I can't remember. They all kind of mesh into the same thing because when I've seen them all.
God damn it!
I've seen them all, but
He probably thinks Jackie Chan's better. I fucking know
it. Obviously. No, I'm just saying,
cop
like,
story. This is no cop story.
When you tell me Spectre, I'm like, all right, well, that was probably the one with the villain, right? Skyfall.
They all had villains. Good job.
Yes. You know what? Ding.
All right, so
you just want some crypto.
Javier Bardem.
Bardem was the villain in.
But see,
wasn't Spectre. Because
It's
Spectre.
Skyfall.
No, Skyfall.
Yeah,
Skyfall.
you don't remember that shit. You do.
No, you're right
like,
though. You're
like you know,
100%
in
correct.
Spider-Man 2, like Doc Ock is the
I think that
villain,
they come out too like they take too long to put these out. Because I mean, this movie was supposed to come out last year,
right.
but because of the pandemic. But at the same time, even without that, these movies do come out. They're long breaks in between, you know.
Yeah.
But did you enjoy it?
I did. I still had a good time. I didn't do any research on it beforehand. I mean, I only saw the trailers and that was it. So I didn't know about the ending. And you know,
Same here. Somebody told me though, so it kind of ruined it. But I was okay with them telling me, okay, I want to see how this happens.
Yeah, like with most like hero movies and whatnot, like at the end you're like, well, he's gonna come back. And then at the end of this movie it was like, I don't think Daniel Craig's gonna make it.
But thing was, I'll be honest, he was dead 3 ways. Yeah, shot, poisoned, and kaboom. So as you pick your poison there, you know.
But the poison thing, right? Just as long as he doesn't touch anybody.
As long as he doesn't touch his
no, as
girl
long
and
as he
his daughter.
doesn't touch, as long as he doesn't touch anybody with the same DNA.
Same DNA.
Yeah,
Basically,
then he was good. He could just go to another country, and then
be away from his family.
I mean, I kind of wish I get the same poison. I'm like, sorry, baby, I can no longer take care of the wife and kid. I got this poison in me. I feel like that poison's going around South Sac too. Single mothers out there.
Is that what it is?
Wow.
you just drive around South Sac and like, hey,
what's
no time to die. No time
what's
to
Remy
die.
Malek's villain's name?
I
I don't even know his name. Is it? Oh man, I don't
Whose
know.
name?
Remy Malek's
name?
villain. His villain. Yeah.
Flower Boy.
Yeah, he was Flower Boy. Loves his dad's garden.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, Carlos, did you enjoy the movie?
I did. I thought it was a really cool. Like right from the beginning, it gave that really cool Bond, feel to it. But but like the act 1 was the best act, you know.
Oh yeah,
and then
it was phenomenal.
The middle was kind of and then last part of it was pretty good. You know, the ending was not what I was expecting, because if you will stay all the way through the credits, the very last thing it says is James Bond will return. What they didn't explain was Remy Malek's character's name is Safin.
Oh, that's
What
right.
they didn't explain was, how did he survive getting shot so many times in the beginning?
Could have had a vest.
They didn't
on.
explain that.
I think he
got shot by a kid.
No, but
That's
kids.
thermal
No,
imaging.
kids
he
shoot
got
it's
shot in the
less.
face,
No,
he got
but when
shot in
kids
the
shoot you,
torso,
it's
he got
less.
shot
You don't feel
everywhere.
it as much.
Huh?
Oh,
So if a kid shoots you, the bullets don't go as deep.
Yeah.
You ever play basketball with a kid? You own them.
They can't push
Like
you around.
If a kid shot me, I'd be like,
I
fuck you.
I
give
think
me the
Johnny is
weapon.
right though. I think it's the he had protection underneath, and the mask also saved him, believe it or not. But
Bullshit. What kind of mask was that? It was already busted up.
yeah, but that was from like a bar fight, maybe from adults.
Anyway, they didn't explain that, but I knew he saved her. You could just tell when he was walking up to her, he pulled her out of the ice. He saved her. But I liked it. I didn't like it as my favorite Bond film is still Casino Royale. That movie's just badass. It has like 3 different endings. It's so good. Even the title song by Chris Cornell, You Know My Name, that's like one of the best Bond songs. I'd maybe put Duran Duran's View to a Kill second to it.
Doesn't Tina Turner have one?
Who?
Tina Turner, does she have one?
I'm sorry. What is that? Does that mean anything to me? No.
Yeah, she had a
It's
big
not
song.
Duran Duran. It's not Chris Cornell.
No, but she did have a big one though.
Who gives a shit?
I mean, the best
Adele
one
was
is
horrible. Adele was.
Well, Adele was like it was. Yes,
His
it was
name-
called
it was-
Skyfall.
Yeah. What's so? But Billie Eilish, hers was called No Time to Die.
That's right. She did. Do
I'm
the
like, why are
theme
you naming
song.
them after the damn movie? Just do a song. I don't like Billie Eilish's style.
I mean,
either.
you
She sounds
said you
an
like
old
View
lady
to a
running out of
Kill.
breath.
It's the name of the movie. You said View to a Kill was like your favorite song. That's the name of the movie.
No,
isn't
second.
it?
That's second place.
Oh, okay, it doesn't count then. Okay.
Casino Royale.
I will say that this
theme
movie,
song.
even with my critiques of it, I was still pretty entertained. Like the henchman, he was kind of a little bitch.
You
Bond,
mean Eyeball Man?
Eyeball Man.
Oh,
Bond whooped his
yeah.
ass in the beginning, like easily, and I don't know. He didn't deserve to be a henchman. I mean,
He didn't deserve to be.
he really didn't.
Uh,
He deserved to be one of those henchmen that dies quickly. And then I didn't enjoy the new 007. I felt like they were trying to just throw too much in there. Like, all right, there's a new 007. She's a female and
But
she's
that-
black.
But she
It's
sucked.
like-
She was a horrible 007.
I mean, she was better than, let's say, like we talked about that Western movie last week.
Oh,
I felt that she
yeah.
was better than those as far as a convincing female action figure. But still, yeah, she wasn't great. I feel like the next they're just trying to accommodate to the current culture climate. I feel like the next Bond might
see,
be bisexual.
I think I think it made sense because okay, he's retired. The number just passes on to the next person. That she's not James Bond. But then she gives it back to him. So I was like,
but
oh, she's no longer 007 now.
she
now
wasn't that
007.
good. I mean, I'm like,
Oh, we don't
wasn't.
see anything out of her.
She
All
was
we see
horrible.
is she was almost like they gave the job to the secretary.
One other thing I forgot to mention is Anna de Armas. I loved her role in it. She was in there way too short.
Oh yeah,
She wasn't there very little.
She was awesome.
Yes.
And I felt like they missed an opportunity to bring her back in because she, worked for the CIA. Her CIA boss died. Like she could have played a role in the Revenge. They underused her. She was great.
Oh yeah,
All
she
right,
was.
well, there you go.
Yes.
I got some theme songs real quick. Okay,
Oh,
"Golden Eye" by Tina Turner. That was her song. You already mentioned "Skyfall" by Adele.
GoldenEye, best Nintendo game ever.
Right. That's what the end of the movie reminded me of. This
Yes,
movie
yes,
because they're in that cement like
Oh, yeah.
fortress, and that's what
Yeah.
GoldenEye was.
If he had a golden gun,
yeah, yeah, right.
shoot
No
it through
Time to
walls
Die,
and-
Billie Eilish, like Carlos said. This one, "Diamonds Are Forever."
that
That's
was
a
good
really
one.
popular one by John Barry. "You Know My Name," Chris Cornell. Gladys Knight did "License to Kill." Aha. I didn't know they did a song for a movie that came out, I think, only to VHS. "The Living Daylights."
That's the one with Timothy Dalton. Yeah.
Right, that's right. And then "Diamonds Are Forever" was redone by Shirley Bassey. Okay, sure. But anyway, a lot of good songs for those movies. But I don't think the next 007 will be a female. It'll be an English guy again. It has to. First of all, it has to be because the person's playing James Bond, not 007. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
They're not playing they're playing James Bond. The only problem is, how does this story fit into that? Because James Bond is now we have to bleep that
Flatline.
out. Yeah. No, that's a bleep. We bleeped it out. Because
Yeah,
people
well.
may thought maybe I was saying he's gay or something. They don't know.
wait,
Now that you
did-
mention that, it's funny how they had to let you know that Q was gay. I mean, they had to really let you know that because it's maybe his last
Right,
film
it's
was Q.
the current culture. They're trying to accommodate to.
Well, I
these
mean,
people.
Right, but you picked up on that, right? Because he was making.
Oh,
No,
it
yeah.
no, yeah.
Right
He's like,
away,
"Oh,
though.
he'll
You
be
got
here
it
in 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, right away. But it's not the thing. Okay, are these movies separate from all the other James Bond? Is this the James Bond that just this character plays? Is this Sean Connery's James Bond? Because that's how I look at James Bond movies. None of these James Bonds are the same. These are just James Bond stories.
This
Like,
is the only Bond that died.
that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Like Timothy Dalton had 3 movies. I think what's the other fella?
You
The
said
Irish.
Dalton
Pierce
had
Brosnan.
one.
No, he didn't have one. Are you stupid?
Timothy Dalton?
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
3
he only had,
movies.
no. You're
One.
thinking of Pierce Brosnan.
No,
Pierce
no.
Bro-
Timothy Dalton had 3.
No, he didn't.
You guys are
All
I'm telling
right,
you.
do your
Alright,
Google.
Pierce Bronson had 3.
Brosnan
I
had
think
3.
you're right. I think he had 3. Roger Moore had
Roger
probably
Moore.
like at least probably had 5 or 6. Right? He was fun as James Bond. I always like Roger Moore. How many Timothy Dalton movies? Here we go. They're looking it up. They're Googlifying this. Googlify.
The Living Daylight,
Yep,
that
that's
it?
one of them. Yep,
License to Kill.
yep. He had that
Oh
one.
shit,
too.
he was in.
Oh, he
License
was
to
in
Kill.
Hot Fuzz. So
That's not.
Does that
James
count?
Bond.
no.
No, I think he had. Did he have 3 or 2? I think he had 3, right? Because I remember 2 went to theaters and 1 went to VHS.
Only two.
Okay, so you
Living
just had the
Daylights
2.
and License to Kill.
Okay, so he had License to Kill. Okay, I was surprised too. I mean, he wasn't the greatest.
No, he's probably the worst in my eyes.
Oh, I got a call coming in.
Oh shit! You said something about Timothy Dalton, and he called.
He called me.
MI6 is calling you.
Oh man! So
son of a bitch.
So you better hope it's not Interpol that calls you.
What would you rate it? What would you rate it?
I'm gonna go with 3.5. Even though it was really long, it didn't feel long. You know, in Red Notice,
had a good flow.
It felt a little bit longer than it should have been, but yeah, it was good. I was entertained. I didn't see the ending coming. Yeah, and despite my critiques of it, like the female Bond, I wasn't fond of them. The henchman, the villain, were just okay to me. But
how about the fact that MI6? It's MI6, right? He works for.
Right.
They created the damn thing. That's
right. So they were the real villains in this.
Yeah,
one.
they created the poison. It wasn't Snuffleupagus, whatever his name is, Snafu.
Safin.
It's close enough. Snickers face.
Flower boy.
Snuffleupagus.
You can't just name drop like that. I'm getting my fucking memories confused.
No, I really enjoyed it. It's a good 3.5 out of 5. The whole dying part, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, he sacrificed himself and he finished the mission.
Oh, on a side note, did you think the explosion at the end was kind of small? Like, for
those cluster bombs, I think.
Yeah,
so.
I thought you would need more firepower to destroy a whole like bunker. It used to be a weapon silo or something like that.
Missile silo.
I feel like needed more boom.
Well, you're the weapons expert.
No,
you've been around more weapons than us. Yeah.
Okay. Well then,
have you been in a
professional?
Tank? Okay. Have you been in a tank?
I have.
Have you been in a Humvee with a gun on top? What would you categorize
50 cal?
50 cal, yeah.
Yes.
Have you been on a ship I don't know if you have because you were
aircraft carrier or something.
Yeah. Anything of that nature.
No, just carnival cruises. That's the only.
That still counts.
All right.
That could be a war.
Yes, I was.
So you know about the shrimp buffet. All right. Yeah, no, the explosion was small, but I also, like Carlos said, I think because they backed up the camera and the missiles all went to one particular cluster. It wasn't like spread out along the island. It was only aimed at that particular. And this is a critique, really. I just thought about that. Well, you're trying to bomb the segment.
I would know how, right? I'm the expert on the podcast.
That is true. That's like watching a movie come out and go, "Do you like it?" I don't know. I think Spider-Man's lines weren't symmetrical. They weren't really lined up properly on his costume.
No. It's not like that at all. Like we've all seen the movies where someone gets shot and then they fly across the room. That's a little much. And then this wasn't enough. This was their opportunity to blow shit up. If it was John Woo, that island would be gone.
Oh, in slow motion too.
Yes.
And somehow Dels would have survived and came out of the fire.
Even hanging on to the slivers of a palm tree.
Oh yeah. All right, Carlos, what's your rating? So we got 2 3 out of 5s, I think, on the board.
I'll give it a 3 out of 3. 3 out of 5 as well. But just real quick on the female James Bond.
Not James Bond.
The female 007, sorry.
All right, there you go.
She's not very good at her job. Because she was tailing that guy, Ash something. I forget his name. Oh, Logan Ash.
That Bond killed.
And how did she show up all of a sudden? Bond is just walking down the road. All of a sudden, this fucking Maserati comes up the street. Hey, need a ride?
Because remember, she was
00 agent ever.
She was trailing.
Yeah,
exactly. But why couldn't you find him 10 minutes earlier?
When Bond called her, could he just been like, well, he's coming after me, like hurry up, or I don't know. Yeah, she wasn't great.
No. And like what Fiat said, she couldn't. I mean, she can definitely be the next 007 because the big controversy was, she's the next 007. Well, you can be the next 007, but you can't be the next James Bond. I mean, that's the movies I go to see. I go to see James Bond movies. James Bond as 007.
No, I feel like
I don't go as 007 movies.
They got to retire that number. Nobody should be able to wear that.
But 007, is he really that good an agent though? I mean, he's the 7th agent. Wouldn't you want like 001 on the case, or 002?
There was a Bond film where in the very first
008. It was a Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, where he dies, right?
Yeah. But he didn't really die. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, because isn't he the bad guy?
Yeah.
No. I think it's even further. It might have been
a Connery movie.
Roger Moore.
Roger
Pierce
Moore.
Brosnan one is the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What was like Kenneth Branagh or something like that?
I think it is Kenneth Branagh. Yeah. What was the first James Bond you guys know? Like you guys remember watching? Was it Connery?
First I ever saw was Roger Moore.
Roger Moore was the first, and I thought he was always James Bond until people. Oh no, Sean Connery was James Bond. And by that time, Connery was so old. Like when I got into Sean Connery, I was like, that guy was James Bond. And then you'd see, like, I could see why he was James Bond.
Right, his younger. He was
my god, he's a stud. His dick must be huge. Anyway,
but you know what's funny? I always thought the movie The Rock, with Nicolas Cage.
That's a Bond
I always
movie.
thought that character was James Bond. Sean Connery's character was James Bond.
That was always a theory, though, that actually was.
But
James
when I
Bond.
first saw the movie, that's exactly what I thought. They caught him and they put him on Alcatraz just to keep him away. They didn't know what to do with him. Then it turned out that was a theory.
You
know what I missed about?
Because that was Nicolas Cage's movie, man.
I hadn't thought about it until now. But
Bond films, though, of everything that goes on, I missed the Bond girls.
Oh, you mean
Bond
like
girls?
You mean purposely placed in the movie, like the hot chicks?
Yeah, with the sexual innuendo name,
like Halle Berry and so forth.
Like Honey Rider was one.
Yeah, didn't Halle Berry had a name like that, didn't she?
Jinx. She was Jinx.
Oh, she was Jinx.
And then Pussy Galore was another one.
Yeah, you can't get away with that now.
Yeah, nowadays you can't.
Pussy Galore means something different these days.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And then you
nowadays.
got Kissy Suzuki. You want to guess what nationality she was?
Irish. Easy.
And then what else we got? Hold on. One of my favorites is Xena Onatop, which is Femke Jensen because she's fucking hot.
That's right. Femke Jensen was in Pierce Bronson movie, right?
She was super hot in that movie, but
she's still
I didn't like her finishing move. Just
Wait,
squeezing the shit out of people with their thighs.
See, that's what I didn't like about the Bronson movies is they stuck to the James Bond formula.
Right.
It almost was campy as hell. Like remember when he skied down So and the car, like remember I was a scene in the movie where he like his Mercedes like flies in the air and does like a loop-de-loop. It was like this is just I didn't like his movies at all. I thought they were so campy.
There was another one on Plenty O'Toole. Then there was a Bambi. There was a Thumper in the same movie. There was Rosie Carver.
Well, you got to think too that during this time, Canon Films had a lot of influence in the world.
Did they? Wow.
There's another one whose name was Chew Me.
Oh, she was Asian too.
She was Asian.
Yeah.
Holly Goodhead was another one.
The funny part is
I feel like I've seen these characters, but not in a Bond film.
But do you imagine? Do you imagine people sneeze? People go, "Excuse me." Chew me turns. Yes.
Chew me. Octopussy is another one.
Well, Octopussy. Yeah, that was. Octopussy.
Oh, Mayday was Grace Jones. She was scary.
Okay.
Man, she was scary.
Yeah, Grace Jones.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, Xena Onatop, one of my favorites because she's smoking hot.
The thing is, you can never replicate Bond movies. Like they've tried somehow to like when they try to replicate Indiana Jones movies, they couldn't do it. Well, they tried, and you can't replicate those type of movies. They are what they are. Don't bother trying to copy them. Like when anything comes out that even resembles Die Hard, you're like, oh, come on, really? It's just another Die Hard. Like there's a Dave Bautista movie like that, where a soccer stadium, some terrorists take it over, and during there, he has to save everybody.
Oh yeah, that's on my list on Netflix.
And it's not a horrible movie.
What movie is that?
It's called
the Field, Soccer Field.
Plan
Soccer Field Takeover.
I forgot what it's called. I watched it. Was you ever see the Jean-Claude movie?
Yeah, everyone did. Sudden Death.
Yeah. So imagine the same type of movie, but it was soccer. So
Does
imagine
Batista do the splits? Because that's
Now,
signature.
here's the funny thing. They made Sudden Death 2 came out recently,
Really?
where the father takes his son to a basketball game, and it stars Michael Jai White.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys are so negative. Come on, you can't say that about him.
You know, like
It's not called Final Score, is it?
It is final
All right,
score.
Final
There you
Score.
go, final score.
there are certain people in a certain category. Like Michael Jai White is one, and then Scott Adkins.
Yeah,
you
good
know,
old Scotty Atkins.
those guys. They're in a different category.
They just B movie action stars. That's it.
Yeah, like what's Julia Roberts' brother? Robert, what's his name?
Oh, Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Scott Atkins, he's not a good actor, but man, he can put on some fight scenes.
His martial arts is great.
When he was an IP man, the last one, the latest one, he was good.
Ip Man.
Is it called? Is it Ip Man? It's not
It's
IP
called
Man,
Ip
right?
Man. No, it's
Yeah,
Ip Man.
it's Ip Man.
Okay, I always thought like it was a guy that went around.
Like intellectual property.
Yeah, like
man.
he was suing companies. Like my client has intellectual property issues with your client.
I'm
No, we
Ip
must
Man.
fight. Like, what fight? What the hell is this about? John White, get out of here and fight for me. He would not win that fight. Yeah, I don't. But if you watch, so if you watch, what is it called again? That soccer one, Big Score. What is it called? Final Score.
Final Score.
It's a pretty good story. It's basically about an FBI. I think it's an FBI agent where his brother-in-law. No, I think it's his. No, that's his brother. I think his brother dies overseas because he's married to some English lady. So he goes every Christmas to go. He always goes every Christmas, and this time he brought tickets to the big game, whatever the Manchester game, United, whatever it is. He brings his niece with him, and then the same type of thing. You stay here. I'm gonna get up and go get something. When he comes back, she's not there anymore, and then shit hits the fan, and he goes and finds out there's terrorists in the soccer stadium, and he has to save the day. And not knowing that nobody knows that he's this. Oh, he's a special forces guy. That's right. His brother died.
It's a soccer stadium.
Yeah, his brother died in some special forces mission like 10 years ago. So he keeps touching the family, like he doesn't want to, always
protecting a rugby stadium.
Yeah, not a rugby.
I think
No,
they
it's-
missed a
no, his brother's
they
doing
missed a
soccer.
golden opportunity. They should have replaced Bautista with Van Damme or Scott Adkins and called it penalty kick. That's what we should do.
It would have been good with Van Damme. It would have been good with Van Damme.
Not current Van Damme.
No, but like, and he just kicks the ball like all
Young
the way to the other
Cocaine Van
goal.
Damme, that one?
The bomb is in the ball.
Yeah,
Oh, he
That
split
stadium.
kicks the ball. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind current Van Damme. I'll watch it. The Van Damme had a movie on Netflix recently that wasn't too bad.
It
was
was
horrible,
The
man. That was
French one,
horrible.
right?
The French one, that was bad.
No,
That
but it was
horrible.
bad because it was supposed to be like a comedy almost. So I took it for what it was. I wouldn't take it like a legit, like a good
No,
old Van
it's
Damme.
like my thing. Like, once you get over the fact that it's garbage, then it's pretty enjoyable.
Exactly. It's a bad movie, but you enjoyed it. That's what the movies. A lot of movies like that these days. It's
One of my
like,
favorite Van Damme movies is JCVD. That is a good
Ooh, that's
movie,
a really
man.
good
I've
movie.
never
That is
seen it.
good.
I've
That's
heard
a-
good things.
that's a
That
very good
monologue
movie.
that he has in there. Oh, it's so good.
Did
man.
you ever see his Amazon series?
I did. It was pretty
That was
good.
funny.
It was,
That was
really,
really
good, Where he's like he's an actor, but he's like also a spy.
He's also a
They
spy,
should have
yeah.
continued that. That was good.
That was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, and then
I had to
What-
watch that shit with subtitles though, because his long speeches I just couldn't understand.
what
he's saying.
what okay, before we end today's lovely show, what is your favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie ever? Which one
Bloodsport.
is it? It's hard to get over Bloodsport. It really is.
JCVD.
He uses JCVD.
Before
Man, Bloodsport.
JCVD was Bloodsport for sure.
Yeah, Bloodsport's a hard one to
Even like with the current knowledge that Frank Dukes is just a fraud.
bullshit. Yeah.
Still a
Yeah.
good movie though.
Like
If you
when
if
I
you able to
first
get
saw
over that,
when,
then it's a good martial arts movie.
when I first saw like the end credits and it's like he's got all these world records, fastest kick with a knockout, like a 150-mile-an-hour kick or whatever. I feel like I remember like going to you guys, hey, did you see that? Can you believe it? And then there was a big debate about how we would measure that. Oh, we would just take a car and try and kick it going to 150 miles an hour. And if you hit it, then yeah. I'm like, oh, shit, if you don't, your
Stick
fucking
your
leg
leg
flies
out.
off.
Stick your leg out. I think it's either Universal Soldier.
Ooh, Time Cop.
I saw that not
You gotta
too
watch
long
it.
ago, and that's
Yeah,
not a good
it doesn't
one.
hold up.
It's really
No, it
bad.
doesn't. I haven't
Universal
seen it.
Soldier
I haven't
holds
seen
up,
it.
but Time Cop does not.
No, 'cause
But they
Time
did a
Cop-
Universal Soldier 3, didn't
like
they?
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
them.
I know, but they did one where he actually
With
came
Van
back.
Damme's
All
in
the
it,
other ones
yeah.
weren't with him.
Yeah, Van Damme's in another one. He is. He's in another.
Yeah,
one.
he
And so
comes
is Dolph
back.
Lundgren.
No,
So does
we
Dolph
too.
Lundgren. Yeah,
we
yeah.
saw one. I forget which one it was, but it had Bill Goldberg in it. Remember? And then,
Yes.
like Nelson had a bachelor party in Reno. Like soon after, we saw Goldberg there.
Oh, yeah. That was the most
I
exciting
was like,
thing
oh
of that weekend.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, we saw Goldberg. Let's go watch
Remember,
this
it
movie.
was-
And then
It was Goldberg, Rey Mysterio,
The cat.
the cat. Yep, the cat, Lex Luger.
Mhm.
And I swear there was one more big. That was WCW's heydays, man, when they were just on top.
oh yeah,
And because I think they had a pay-per-view or some shit locally.
Was
but
it Kevin Nash?
no, I don't think it was Kevin Nash. I don't think it was Kevin Nash.
I remember
been,
we were at a strip club.
it may have been Conan.
We were at a strip club. Johnny and I were sitting next to each other. And, you know, in Reno strip clubs, I'm sure we're going to get hated on because we like strip clubs. But anyway,
You
Oh,
never
I
said
hated
you
it.
never
I
said you
hated it.
liked them. You just were there.
right.
Yeah.
we were just there, right?
No,
So-
we were there to support
Yeah, a friend that
for
was
a
having
friend.
a party.
Yeah, a party.
Oh, that's right. And
No.
to support nurses that are putting themselves through school,
That
but
and
doing
the
this
fu-
at night.
And a future failed marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
continue.
anyway, so if you don't know, Reno strip clubs, they can't get naked. They have to keep their clothes on. The most they can get down to is like a bikini because they serve alcohol. So there's no alcohol. If there's no alcohol, they can get naked. So come to California if you want that. Anyway, let's get back to the story.
Yeah, I was like, where's that going? What was the
So-
point of that?
Well,
That was
because
like
the point is the Reno
the
strip club
service
is
announcement
boring.
about strip
So
clubs.
All right,
Johnny
wait.
and I,
First of all, before you finish your story, for the one listener taking notes, turn this shit off. Get the fuck out of here, you creep. Do your
Hey,
own
what time you
research.
going? Pick me up.
Wink,
And remember,
wink.
California strip clubs.
All right, go ahead.
Is it Eduardo?
I mean, I
Okay,
guess
anyway.
my question for you
Anyway.
is, does that setup just now you set up? Okay, now this is my question.
No,
Does your
no. Let
setup
me
have a
finish.
payoff?
Yes, because the setup
Let's
was
see it.
we were bored because the strip club was horrible.
No, I
And
know
these
they were all
wrestlers come walking in.
Yes.
Johnny and I both stand up and just scream Goldberg, and then they just look at us like, oh, they fucking recognize.
Well,
us.
they did wave though. If we gotta remember,
And
they
then-
did a little wave.
That was the most exciting part of the night.
Every hot girl that was walking around went straight to their table.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
We were nothing after that.
and what was
we
our?
paid
But we had
top
the
dollar to
biggest.
get in
We
that-
had the
that
biggest
bachelor
party,
party.
right? We had like 15 people,
Yeah.
and then
And
Rey
then-
Mysterio still had his mask on because you gotta live that kayfabe life, baby. You can't let it go. Like
619, 619.
619. It's that night was funny because Carlos is right. They can't do much in the sense of nudity, and they were just all having regular conversations. They sat beside
Yeah.
you. I'm going to college. Oh, my friend lives in Sacramento. Oh, do you know this one guy? I'm like, I didn't come here for conversation. God damn it, I came here for wrestling.
Speak for yourself. That's the girlfriend experience. Just sit there and listen to them. Oh, this is great.
I remember
20 bucks?
one.
20
I wanted
bucks,
this.
that's a
I'd go
deal.
home.
I do remember one literally talked to our friend Albert the whole time, and it was all just regular chit chat. That's it. It was nothing more than regular old chit chat. She didn't leave. She just sat at the table the whole night. She just wanted to have somebody to talk to. And I was like, oh, hey, he's found a friend.
Yeah.
Yep. And right before we leave, so did you want to go to VIP? She says to him.
You couldn't ask me this an hour ago.
Oh man, I hope that chick is not the new James Bond. Fuck, is that what we're getting at? This whole time we just getting at that. That's what I heard from like 3 of my friends. Man, she better not be the new James Bond. I'm like, do you hear yourself? She cannot be James Bond. Well, I mean, she can nowadays.
You gotta
I
keep an
guess.
open mind, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Jane Bond.
Ooh, Jane Bondage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why not? They have a Winona. What is it? Winona
Winona.
Earp.
Winona Earp. I've never seen
Yeah.
that show. I heard it's good though. Never seen it though.
I heard it's pretty good. I haven't seen it
Yeah,
either
I heard it's good though. So I can't say anything bad about it.
because it's not Wyatt, so I can't watch it.
I can't say anything bad about things I don't see. So That's it.
I feel
That's
like
what I
you
got
can.
there.
I feel like
Really?
if you
Sure you can.
see
You do it a lot. You do it a lot. Shut up.
Name a show that you
Not a show, just in general in life.
haven't
Talk shit
seen.
about people you don't know.
So
I know everybody.
on one of the websites that I go to, it'll say, "All right, this movie is available for you" or whatever, and I'll see the DVD cover and Bruce Willis is on it.
We talking about
Oh, that
Pornhub?
movie
And-
sucks.
all right, so you can
It's over.
already
Yeah, I hear you. You know
if
what?
you want to watch some
Yeah,
canon
I
like
get
films,
it now. No, I get it. I hear you. If
And
Bruce
then-
Willis is in it, it might be pretty
and
bad.
Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
if they team up, maybe.
Oh, we're
I'll
getting
tell you
a
what
shit
though,
show.
Nicolas Cage is hitting some winners lately. The last 3 or 4 of them were pretty good.
Why
Pretty
don't you tell me
entertaining.
some? Because I've seen some bad. Jiu-Jitsu was
That- no,
fucking
stay away from that one.
garbage.
That was
No,
so
It
good.
was like
Oh,
a form
man.
of Predator.
Yeah, it was so bad. It
Oh,
was so bad. I love
But
at
it
the
wasn't
beginning
just
when they
him.
all
Everybody
died.
surrounding him too was just shit.
No, he has a movie called Pig.
okay,
what?
that was good.
Yep. He has another movie called Mandy.
What about that one where he's in a fun house or
That's
something?
one where he
Yes.
doesn't talk.
Yes, that's good. He doesn't talk the whole
He
time.
doesn't
That's
talk
a
the
good
whole
one.
movie. Yeah,
It's entertaining.
that's
It's
on
I can do
Netflix,
that.
isn't it? It's on Hulu or Netflix.
It's on Hulu.
Okay. No, he actually
Pig is good, right?
he's put out a couple of good ones recently.
Oh, it's called Willy's Wonderland. That's the
There
one.
you
yeah,
go,
yeah.
Willy's Wonderland. Yeah.
You think it's a tax thing? You think
Trying to pay
they're
off his
putting out
debt?
all this garbage, for child support or whatever? Because
Yeah, you hear the rumors
like
about how
50
he
wives, right?
spends a ton of money and he's
Right.
been married like 15 times and shit. And
right.
I think his last wife, he literally divorced her 3 days later or some shit. He bought
Wasn't that Lisa Marie?
Hmm,
No, that was
I
the most
think
recent
was-
one. Yeah,
it was
you're
the
right.
most
You're
recent
right.
one. And then he bought what's called the most haunted house in America. It's like in
Oh, I
New
heard that
Orleans, and
too.
he really
Yeah.
needed it, and he wanted to see what it was like, so he bought it. And
Why not just
I don't
stay
know.
the night?
dude, I'm like, now you have to understand that guy. I would say that was it the early 2000s, late 90s. He was the
Oh, he
highest
was
paid
on-
actor in
He
Hollywood.
was on top. Yeah. he was
Everybody
on
paid
top.
that guy $25 million a movie, which is nowadays actors don't make that money, So unless they're the producers and so forth of the movies. But anyway, Nicolas
Real
Cage.
quick, favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
The Rock.
Favorite Nicolas Cage. It's the Christmas one. What is it called with Tia Leone?
Oh,
It's so
it's not The
good.
Family Man, right?
It is.
It is The
Oh,
Family
it's
Man.
so good. Oh, that one's so good. He wakes up with a family, and he's like the rich guy. Remember? And he wakes up like as a middle class, like auto mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah. Oh, I
Wait,
mean,
is
I
that,
like.
is that sarcasm? If I watch it now and it's garbage,
No, it's
I was just
good.
kidding. Oh,
It's-
really?
and it's always on NBC every Christmas season.
Okay.
Family Man.
Have you seen Leaving Las Vegas? That's a good
have.
drama. If you want to see a good drama, that's a good
That's a good movie.
That was one of his most.
That was when
acclaimed.
That's when he
Yeah,
won the
yeah, yeah.
Oscar, right?
Yeah,
with,
and Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue. I think she
amazing.
also won the Oscar, right? I think she did. I think she also won an
one. I
Oscar.
don't know, but that's a really good drama.
What's your favorite Nick Cage movie? Did you name it already?
I said The Rock.
Not you.
Rock. Oh, Johnny.
I'm gonna go with The Rock, but
Because it's named after The Rock. Is that why?
Everything that's The Rock,
I
this
love
guy.
that came
Oh,
out in '96.
Let me see, The
Before I
Rock.
got into
It did. Look at you. Yeah.
I
you're
saw it
good.
after I got out of basic training,
Okay.
and then there was that scene where
are
the Marines are shooting. They're basically killing each other or whatever. I was like,
Oh, in the showers. The shower scene.
That's a blow to America. I was all patriotic back then. But Con Air is number 2.
Con Air was a huge hit, man.
For me, number 2 would be Face Off.
Oh, damn it. Face Off was,
Oh,
I
man.
liked it.
Face Off also,
Even
man.
though the premise,
It's stupid as all hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
once you
it's
get
so
over
stupid.
that,
Woof. It's a woof film,
Once
though,
you
isn't
get
it?
over that, you're good. That's so stupid.
But what would you put in National Treasure? That's a good one too.
oh shit, I keep forgetting about
It's
these
a lot of
things.
fun. I wouldn't be in my. Would it be in my top
It'd be in
3?
the top 5. It's got to be top 5.
Top 5 for sure. I mean, that I've been wanting them to do a number 3 forever.
I
There's
know
always
it's
these
true though.
rumors
I
and-
did always want a number 3.
Yeah, I thought the writing was smart, and it's it's fiction based on fact. So I always like that, you know.
Yeah, I'd probably okay. This is my top. Okay, this is my top
Top
three.
five.
Okay?
Go ahead. Top five, Nick Cage.
Ooh,
Go
top
ahead.
five. Okay, top five. For me, it is no particular order. You guys want to do order or just
No
top
particular order, just top
All
five.
right, Family Man, Matchstick Man,
Mm.
Lord of War.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'd probably put in the one you named. What's your number one movie?
Leaving
again?
Las Vegas?
No, your number one. The
Rock.
Rock.
The Rock.
Enjoyed The Rock a lot. And Kick Ass.
Kick Ass, good.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so good in that movie.
Those are probably
Mhm.
my five right there.
Damn,
And
that's
Johnny, you're up. 5.
That's a all right. Wicker Man.
Wicker Man.
You liked Wicker Man, huh?
Hell no, that was the
I gonna
worst
say,
fucking
that's
movie.
horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that movie's so bad.
I remember taking a date to go see that movie, and
Oh,
there
wow.
was no date number 2, and I don't know.
Yeah, I understand why. Yeah.
It's fucking garbage.
Yeah, that's really bad.
The Rock, Con Air, Kick Ass. I mean, I think my list is gonna mirror yours. Face Off.
Okay.
You know, I liked City of Angels too.
That wasn't bad.
That's a
Yeah,
good movie,
it
too.
wasn't bad. Bangkok Dangerous. That was terrible.
That was pretty good too.
No,
Absolutely.
really,
No, it
What's-
wasn't. It wasn't good.
it's
It wasn't
yeah. I remember
good. Had a
seeing
good
that
title though.
one.
Had a great title.
it really did.
Yeah.
And the premise, it was like this hitman, and I was just hoping for the best. But then, like, he did that double suicide at the end. I was like, ugh.
He killed himself twice.
No, he like the villain, like he put his head next to the villain's head, and they just shot both their brains out.
Oh,
As it
that's
should
classic
be.
Nick Cage right there.
Mhm. Good
8
old Nick.
millimeter was
That's John Wick shit.
It was
right there.
okay. It was okay. 8mm was okay.
It was a little slow.
yeah.
I
What about the
did
World Trade
s-
Center? That was pretty good.
That's actually pretty good. That's
good.
pretty good. I forgot about that one. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot about that one too.
He did one recently called Prisoners of the Ghostland, and I did see that. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Prisoners
That's
of
a 2021 movie. It was not
Okay,
that bad.
Prisons of the Ghostland.
Yeah.
It's just so tough though, because there's so much legit garbage that he puts out. Like, you're
There
investing
is.
an hour and a half at least of your life to
I mean, you're not wrong, but there's also so much good stuff he has done.
What about Raising Arizona? That was pretty
That's
good.
a good movie. It's not
Yeah,
my
that's
top
his
5. but
earlier
good
stuff. I
movie.
mean, that was he had the honeymoon in Vegas.
Yep.
Peggy Sue got married.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That one.
yeah. He was good in that one.
Yep.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Damn it.
See.
Just listing off all these good ones, but the bad ones are.
Don't worry
it's
about the
just
bad
too-
ones, man.
All right. Fucking Wicker Man.
I
Was
need
that
2
5?
more,
Was that
right?
I had
five?
high hopes for that date.
I think you only
man.
gave me 3, right?
I thought, yeah, there's only 3.
I need 2 more. So I can move on to the next
Rock,
guy.
Con Air, Face
Yep.
Off.
Uh-huh.
I'll go with City of Angels.
And one more. He has plenty to choose from. Give me one more.
Rider.
Ooh. How about part 2?
You know what?
Oh.
It's not a very popular one. I liked him in Wind Talkers
Ah, yeah.
Really?
because that was
movie.
also
right.
based on some sort of fact. You know,
It was.
Right,
yeah.
right. Yes, it was.
All right, Carlos, you are final.
The
Your
Rock.
top 5. The Rock.
The Rock. Leaving Las Vegas.
Okay.
Face Off.
Yep.
National Treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have to pick one more, it'd be probably Lord of War.
Did you
National
guys never
Treasure.
see Matchstick Man? That is a great movie.
Never seen.
I've seen it once. I
Oh,
don't remember
man.
too much. That's what's his name's in that
Is Cusack in that?
No,
damn it.
no.
The
it's,
dancing guy. What's his name?
The dancing guy?
Yeah, Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, yeah.
He's
Sam
good.
Rockwell.
That guy's good, man.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. All right, I think I'll watch Matchstick. Oh, the cover has a skateboarder.
Oh, Matchstick Man, that's where he's a con artist.
Yes, him and Sam
Yes.
Rockwell, Carn artist.
Yes, they're con artists. I've only seen it once.
Yes, it's such a
Yes,
good
yes,
movie.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, check that one out. There you go, everyone. Nick Cage. We went from 007 to Nick Cage. So
That's because he made a movie with 007. The Rock, 007, Sean Connery.
yeah, this is where
That's
this
why.
ends. Wow, that did it right there.
Yeah,
That did it.
that's why we did it.
Get our Nerds Talking NFT through our website. Available in
shit.
2022 quarter 1. It's a picture of Nick Cage with The Rock.
It would be funny
figure it
if we had
Getting a
NFTs.
piggyback from Sean Connery.
If we had NFTs and they couldn't buy it because our website's not up yet.
Right. We just keep promoting. Wait, that's what we're doing now.
Right. It's worth a lot of money.
Hey, you should get somebody one of our NFTs for Christmas. Just PayPal us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to a new listener. I just found out we have a listener from Macau, China. Shirley Yee. Welcome to Nerds Talking.
Wait, how'd you find about this, Shirley?
What's funny is that I got an accidental WhatsApp chat. Said, hey, Dennis, I'm traveling soon to California. Are they quarantining in 2 weeks? For 2 weeks? I'm like, no, I'm from California, but no. So the conversation
you didn't start off with "I'm not Dennis."
Right?
I did. I said, I know I did.
Oh, okay.
This is not Dennis.
Because you said
but-
no, we're not quarantining, but send me some nudies. Like what?
Did you write back? Do you know Chew Me?
Chew me, yes. Chew me, your sister.
So basically, you brought the podcast up. Is that what it was? You were
I
promoting.
did.
Someone like message you promote them. It's like when people call you about your
I said
warranty's running out. Everybody, don't worry about that. You heard of Nerds Talking podcast?
She said, yeah. I said, I'm not Dennis, but I can tell you as a Californian that you don't have to quarantine. That's where it started. And then I told her, I got to go. I got to record my podcast. But if you listen to podcasts, listen to Nerds Talking the podcast. And coincidentally, she said, are you on Anchor? I'm like, how the fuck did you know that? Yes, we're on Anchor. Welcome aboard, Shirley Yee from
All right,
Macau, China.
Wait, how do we know she's listening?
Next podcast.
I told her I was going to mention her name just to see if she was listening. Now she has to tell me if she heard.
All
it.
right, Shirley, you better WhatsApp Dennis again.
Next
David.
podcast.
Actually, it was
Can we?
David.
Can you guys tell me what the hell Anchor is? Because I don't. Am I on it?
Anchor's the host of
Son
our
of a bitch.
podcast.
They host our podcast.
host
Oh,
our
I thought,
Not
I
after
thought it was-
tonight.
I
Thanks.
thought it was a
asshole.
Reddit. I
Gotta
thought
look for a new host.
Anchor hosts our podcast. They're the host. They're no different than using an app to listen to podcasts, but they also host podcasts. There you go.
Oh.
And they distribute to everyone
Yeah,
else.
they distribute our podcast to everyone. Google, Apple.
Oh,
everyone,
I've
anyone.
heard their commercials on other podcasts.
Yes.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you go. So that's Anchor. All right. Well, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your Friday. Remember, check out Ghostbusters. Check out King Richard on HBO Max. There's plenty of stuff on Netflix for your entire weekend. You're not going to be bored. 007 is dead. Sorry about that. And Red Notice, it's a lot of fun. So there you go. Johnny, anything else?
Your voice changed a little bit when it was like you were almost not truthful. It's
No.
a lot of fun. It's the best movie I ever saw.
You never know. Oh boy. That's what Mickey would say. That's how he lies. Somebody goes, "Hey Mickey, you like that movie?" Oh boy. Like, he wasn't too sure. He's about to tell a lie, everyone. Listen to the mouse. Carlos, you got anything to add before we leave? All right.
No, some Indiana Jones theories, but we'll save that for next time.
I mean, now you bring it up now.
Yeah.
Theories on what?
No,
Compared to
do not start this.
I'm sorry.
Save this.
He's the anchor. Wait, no, did I
He's
get that
the
wrong?
anchor.
Like,
He's sinking the ship.
I
is
still
what he's
don't
doing.
know what that means.
It means we're looking for a new host. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, Sandra Lee. What was her name again?
Shirley Yee.
Close enough.
Surely.
Sandra O. Hope you're listening, Sandra O. I enjoyed you in the show on Netflix. It was phenomenal. I forgot the name of it
Sideways.
though.
I enjoyed her in Sideways.
No, that's a show on
Sideways, great
Netflix that
movie.
came out like a month ago.
I didn't like it.
Really? It was pretty good.
The teacher one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Forget
I
what it's
really
called.
enjoyed
Yeah.
her character a lot. She was
Mm.
fantastic. Anyway, I forgot the name of it. All right, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in. They're talking podcast. And for Johnny.
Thanks for listening.
What was that? Wow.
That was my Italian. That
That
was-
was, yeah, everything's Italian.
I've been working on that. I've been working on my Italian.
Very good. Okay.
For listening.
And for Carlos. Oh boy. There you go. And I'm
Bye-bye.
Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in. Nerds Talking to Podcast. We'll catch you next time.